Hey friends, happy Friday. I'm upstairs at my house working in my son's room, and I wanted to just kind of hop on and talk about how I'm working on staying organized during a busy season. And I know we all have busy seasons, and we are in one right now between my blog. I am taking a couple classes. I've got some other work projects going on top of having, a home and family and busy 2 year old. So these are just some things that have helped me kind of at least somewhat stay on top of stuff during this time. So, first of all, I try to get everything written down. I try to do a brain dump when I'm feeling overwhelmed because most of the time, um, it once I get it written down, it's really not as much as it feels like all jumbled up in my head. So, that's the first thing I do. And then one of the other really important things is prioritizing, and it kind of feels like a juggling act sometimes. But just prioritizing based on deadlines, when, things are scheduled, when I have homework due, when work projects are due, and all that fun stuff. So that comes from a lot of planning. I'm pretty dedicated to using my planner every day, and that really helps listing things out of what needs to get done and when. And I wouldn't be able to get things done without the third tip, which is to utilize time blocking, you know. And it's really nothing fancy. If I have stuff to do, I just say, from this time to this time, I'm going to sit down and get work done. And if it's a little longer block of time, I'll say, okay, from this to this time, I'll work on this and just split it into like 15 to 30-minute chunks. And if I get done early with one, I can move on to the next. And I usually do those in list of priority. Like I'll put the first priority first, so I make sure that gets out of the way. And finally, I think it's so important to just have realistic expectations when you're in a busy season. I know my house isn't going to be perfect right now, and I'm okay with that. I do my weekly cleaning stuff and the daily cleaning stuff, which to keep stuff under control, I find it really helpful if most days, I'll, load or unload the dishwasher. Most days I do a little laundry and then just have a few minutes of straightening up and wiping off any counters and that kind of thing. So those are the main things I do daily, and that helps me feel like I'm staying on top of things. But then I have weekly things I do too, and I usually dedicate, depending on the week, like 1 or 2 days to really focus on the cleaning items to keep my home under control. That way I have the rest of the week to focus on other things. But yeah, having those realistic expectations that it's not going to be perfect, and it really, these seasons require a lot of grace for yourself and for others to get through. And it's not going to be like this always, but having a positive attitude and the realistic expectations and a few helpful organizing tools can help make a busy season much more manageable. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful. If you have any other questions, definitely let me know, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.